Next on Line TV, we have Charity Sanders with Teacher of the Year.
And me, Drew Thurman, here to talk about the basketball games over the break. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei. I'm Dakota Johnston.
And I'm Jordan Bennett. Hope you all had a nice break. Let's get into some announcements.
Seniors, there are several new scholarships have been posted to the Guidance Center Facebook page. Check them out when you can.
Starting next Monday, semester tests will be held at these times. Monday, January 11th, first period will be from 8 o'clock to 9:20, second period from 9:25 to 10:45. Tuesday, January 12th, third period will be from 8 to 9:20, fourth period from 9:25 to 10:45. Wednesday, January 13th will be fifth period and sixth period. Thursday, January 14th will be seventh period and eighth period.
Good luck to everyone next week, and don't forget to study hard.
And seniors, don't forget to check with your teachers to see whether or not you're exempt.
A Wisconsin pharmacist convinced the world was crashing down told police he tried to ruin hundreds of doses of coronavirus vaccines because he believed the shots would mutate people's DNA. According to court documents released Monday, police in Grafton, about 20 miles north of Milwaukee, arrested advocate Aurora Health pharmacist Stephen Brandenburg last week following an investigation into the 57 spoiled vials of the Moderna vaccine, which officials say contains enough doses to inoculate more than 500 people. Charges are pending.
The first Americans inoculated against COVID-19 began rolling up their sleeves for their second and final dose Monday. While Britain introduced another vaccine on the same day, it imposed a new nationwide lockdown against the rapidly surging virus. New York State, meanwhile, announced its first known case of the new and seemingly more contagious variant, detected in a man in his 60s in Saratoga Springs, Colorado. California and Florida previously reported infections involving the mutant version that has been circulating in England.
The number of patients hospitalized because of coronavirus in Arkansas continued surging Monday to a new record of nearly 1,300. There were 1,296 people hospitalized because of COVID-19. The illness caused by the virus, up from 1,234 a day before, according to the Department of Health. The state's virus cases rose by 1,306 to 234,781, and 51 more people died from COVID-19. The department said Governor Asa Hutchinson called the increase in deaths and hospitalizations vivid reminders of how many families are hurting because of this pandemic.
2 people have died after a small plane crashed in rural northeast Arkansas, a local sheriff said. The crash happened Monday morning in a rural area of Poinsett County. Sheriff Kevin Mulder told Jonesboro TV station KAIT the twin-engine plane was headed to Conway Regional Airport from Jonesboro, officials said. The Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board have been notified, Mulder said. The names of those killed have not been released.
Moving swiftly on from that sad news,
for this week's Thankful Thursday is brought to you by the Good Vibes Tribe.
I wonder who this week's is. Drum roll, please.
This week's Thankful Thursday is dedicated to Miss Treese and Coach Simpson.
Thank you, too, for what you do for us each day as students. If you see them in the halls, show them your thanks.
Next up, we have weather with Lexi Farron.
Take it away, Lexi.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Lexi Farron here with this week's weather forecast. Today it will be cloudy with a high of 47 degrees and a 56% chance of rain. The winds will be blowing east at 7 miles per hour and there will be a 73% humidity throughout the day. The sun rose at 7:16 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight it will be raining with a low of 34 degrees and a humidity of 87%. There is a 56% chance of rain and the wind will be headed east to northeast at 8 miles per hour and the sun will set at 5:10 p.m. And on to the almanac. The last 7 days, the average high has been at a temperature of 58 degrees with the low averaging at 27 degrees. The monthly average of precipitation is 3.57 inches and the month today is 0.67 inches. Now on to the 5cast. Thursday, it will be rainy with a high of 41 degrees and a low of 30 degrees with a 65% chance of rain. Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a 5% chance of rain and a high of 43 degrees and a low of 28 degrees. Saturday, it will be cloudy again with a high of 42 degrees and a low of 28 degrees and a 5% chance of rain. Sunday, it will brighten up a bit with highs of 40 degrees and a low of 28 degrees. And there will be a 25% chance of rain. And on Monday, it will be sunny again with a 20% chance of rain with a high of 43 degrees and a low of 25 degrees. Well, it looks like it will be cloudy for the rest of the week, but brighten up for the weekend. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lexi, and happy birthday. Now let's see what we're having for lunch today.
For lunch, we will be having breaded chicken sandwich, chicken spaghetti, whole grain breadsticks, fried potatoes, green beans, peaches, chocolate cupcake, red delicious apple, and milk variety.
Be sure to thank our amazing lunch ladies for preparing our yummy meals.
Next up, we have a very special segment with Charity Sanders.
Charity has put a lot of hard work into making this video for a very special person, the Teacher of the Year. Take it away, Charity.
As most of you know, Teacher of the Year is finally here. This yearly award is given out to the most outstanding teacher in the entire district. Some people are just so curious to know who it is, so who could Teacher of the Year possibly be? Well, let's find out.
We had put that out, an application out to the teachers of McRae Elementary that they could nominate anyone, and we had a few, but we had several people that had mentioned her name, and then whenever we just kind of put it out to the teachers to vote, she was an overwhelming response that all the teachers enjoy being with her, the things that she brings to the table, not just to her own third grade cohort, but just to the school in general, and the ideas that she has for us to meet the needs of all the students here at McRae Elementary.
I think that she was completely shocked at the recommendation, which we were not as her team. She is a very humble person. She just does what she thinks she's supposed to do, and I think that she thinks that she does what anybody else would do, but I think that sometimes she doesn't realize how far above and beyond she goes for not just students, but students' families too, and her colleagues.
The passion that she has as far as working with her students. There's times that she'll come in and talk to me of the concerns that she has for them, and just hearing the emotion that she has, whether it be something that she's concerned about a student's behavior to where she's concerned about their academics, and the passion that she has to make sure that she's using everything that she can to meet the needs of her students.
This is my third year working with her. So when I came in, she was a new teacher. You would think that she would be afraid or unsure, but she has a voice of reason in a humble way, where she's not afraid to take on challenges and she's not afraid to try new things. When some of us are a little anxious about those things, we're the ones, the older teachers are the ones looking to Kristen to tell us it's going to be okay and that we can do it. So I haven't really seen many downs throughout my 3 years that I've been a colleague of Kristen's. The Davis part I half made up, but she was partly raised by my backyard neighbor, Mamaw Davis, who's also the mother of Teresa Hurley and grandmother to our first grade colleague teacher, Holly Love. While Kristen's mom and father worked at Searcy Public Schools as teachers and her father as the coach. Our grandfathers also worked together back in the day at Mississippi River Fuel Transmission for years and were longtime residents of the Cedar Ridge subdivision. Some of our best family sayings were actually stole from the Simmons family. They are famous for the "everybody's weird but us" saying, which is my go-to when life gets a little stressful, especially during pandemic teaching. I often say this to Kristen to lighten the mood. Later in life, our dads would work alongside each other at Centennial Bank. Needless to say, I've been knowing Kristen and her family for ages. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Kristen comes from a long line of wonderful people. When I ask fellow employees, past students, and past students, parents to give me one word that could sum up our dear friend, teacher, colleague. The following words were given to me: considerate, compassionate, genius, self-disciplined, adaptable, our bright light, loyal, non-judgmental, tech-savvy, helpful, determined, inspirational, strong, happy, role model, consistent, encouraging, and a full-time smiler. These are also many of the words that showed up on my Google search of words that could describe the perfect coworker and qualities of great and effective teachers. I also might add that they are the top qualities of superheroes per Google too. Kristen is not just a top-notch friend, colleague, and teacher, but a top-notch wife, Christian, mentor, and a lifelong learner as she continues to work full-time while also taking grad classes, along with babysitting a few of her colleagues who still aren't near as tech-savvy. Kristen, I'm speaking not just for me, but for a whole team of others. We love you, we're proud of you. You are so deserving of being chosen as Searcy School's Teacher of the Year.
Congratulations to you, Miss Henderson, and thank you for being such an incredible teacher in person. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for that, Charity. And congratulations to Miss Henderson and Mac Ray.
Congrats!
And for our last segment, we have sports. Take it away, Drew.
What's up, Searcy High? I'm Drew Thurman with your local and national sports updates. Let's get right to it. Your Searcy basketball team played Paragould and ended the game with a win, with the final score coming out as 60-54. Their next match is this Friday in Marion. Tonight, your wrestling team will be facing up against Batesville at 5 p.m. Be sure to go show our wrestlers some support on their matches. Now on to your national sports coverage. In the world of basketball, the NCAA has announced that all 67 games of their men's basketball tournament will be played in Indiana, including the Final Four. In football, the NFL has begun to air games on Nickelodeon as an attempt to get children's viewing. Their first game to be viewed on this channel will be the up-and-coming Bears and Saints game. Michael Jordan has recently come to own a NASCAR team, and its sponsors are aiming for one thing: diversity. That's all I really have for you today, Searcy. Back to the news desk.
Thanks for those epic and cool sports updates, Drew.
Well, that wraps up today's episode of Lion TV.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Searcy High Lion TV.
And follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Searcy High Lion TV, and at Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Dakota Johnston.
And I'm Jordan Benight. See you next time.